What's going on YouTube? Rob again, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Generations Rattrap. Now this is of course the Generations figures with the IDW comic included here. You can see that right in the background with a very weird pig-nosed image of Rattrap on there. But yeah, Rattrap is of course a rat from Beast Wars, and an awesome character overall. I love the original figure, and this guy looks pretty neat. He's got a lot of flesh tone plastic that they've used throughout for like the joints and things, and I don't know how I feel quite about that, but we'll see how it goes. Let's check out the back here. He's got some stats going on. I'll pause so you guys can read those if you so desire. Yeah, everything looks about right. And it says, of course, Rattrap. This maximal spy can infiltrate any area because he's willing to go where no other bot is willing to go. The garbage. Burrowing through trash and rubble keeps Rattrap out of the line of fire. You could say it's not courageous, but then you probably haven't smelled that trash barge. So yeah. Rattrap Deluxe. I am anxious to see how he scales with Rhinox. I'm guessing he's probably going to be a little big for Voyager Rhinox, but that's okay. He's got a smoky clear gun here, kind of weird, but overall he looks pretty neat. So I'm anxious to get him out of package because I want to play with this dude. And once I do, I'll be right back with you guys for the rest of the review. So hang tight. Okay guys, here we have Rattrap in rat mode, and he's quite neat. So he's got some articulation going on here. We'll go over that really quickly. He can kind of wiggle his legs a little bit, though they do tend to pop out of joint. But his forelegs can go pretty decently here. He's got some wiggle in his feet. And the front ones can swivel around a little bit here. He's got a little nom jaw, and his head can go back and forth. He does have this little furry bit here to kind of hide his robot head, although on mine it has a tendency to stick. I don't know if I can turn the robot mode head around and that'll solve that problem. We'll check that out in just a bit. But yeah, he's pretty neat. His tail also can move, and it's bendy. It's bendy. Although I don't know if this is just on mine or I think it's everyone's because it looks like it's molded this way. But it just comes to a stop there. It doesn't come to a point, which I don't quite get. I mean, they could have had that at least a little bit pointier or rounded off on the end, but that's quite alright. So he's quite neat. So I think at Hasbro they were talking amongst themselves when they were designing this guy, and they were like, what's the defining characteristic of the first Rattrap toy? And they were like, I don't know, ease of transformation? Oh, why, you're correct. So let's go in the opposite direction with that and make this thing redonkulous to transform. Now, I'm only saying that because it was my first time transforming him, but he's got a lot of panels and a lot of fiddly little bits that have to go just right in order to kind of all tab and lock into place. And man, I was having a bum time of it, but that's okay. Now that I've got it down, it's not too bad. But here is Rattrap, of course, and we'll do a quick comparison. Here he is with his, I guess, G1 counterpart, Rattrap. Hello. As you can see, he's actually not a whole ton bigger, but he is definitely bigger. He's maybe 50% larger, or some such. So to transform this guy, and we'll just go ahead and transform this dude to get it out of the way. So, boop, transformation, boing, complete, sort of, almost, kind of, there we go. There is the original Rattrap. Let's go pop his guns out. Whoops, come on, buddy. Boop. There's half, and there's the other half. I'll just pop that in there and get this guy off to the side for right now. We'll talk to you in a moment. So yeah, to transform this Rattrap, what you want to do is you want to come down here, and yeah, good placement. Pull the gun out here. It's a this is also a two-parter. Yeah, very tight, and it does come in two pieces like that, fairly reminiscent of the original. You can just put that back together and just kind of put that off to the side right there. So you want to go ahead and we'll untab his arms from the inside panels there, like so, and just kind of wiggle those free. They're going to become important shortly. Then you want to we'll just pull his arms out at the moment, like so. And then the whole side panels of the rat, we're just going to pull out and back, like so. So pull them out and pull them back. There you go. Not too bad, not too bad at all. And then his butt flap, I'm going to come back here and just kind of get his butt flap unattached or detached from these bits, which are going to become the robot legs. So we're going to go ahead and stretch these out here, like so. I'm not following the order of the instructions, I'm just kind of going with what I know. So this whole back panel can now come up and kind of get out of the way, and this butt flap can come up here and kind of tuck like so for now. Now we're going to come down here, and this part's pretty neat. The rat legs here are going to come forward like so. You're going to go ahead and push them in like that, and then you're going to push them in half like that. And that's going to become his Rattrap's calves. Then you want to take the robot leg bit, straighten it out, and then push it back, and then just get that rat foot underneath there, and there you have his robot leg. Pretty neat, I think. So do the same on this side here. And that really is the difficulty of of getting him into rat mode, is kind of massaging the robot leg bits in such a way that it's in the correct position to attach these guys onto. So once you get the hang of it, once you know where everything is supposed to go, it's a lot easier to deal with. So those are the robot legs out of the way. Now the arms, you want to just pull these out to the side, push them up, out to the side and up, and then swing the shoulders down like so. Now you want to pull the rat face down, and then normally this part would still be up there covering the the robot head, and you just want to push that down. You're almost done. You want to take these back flaps and just make sure they're all the way back, just like that. Okay. And then what you kind of do now is really up to you. You can leave the feet like that. He did have little rat feet sticking out in the show. But if you're not a fan of that, you can just swing them back around. You can rotate the rat feet so they're out of the way, or down like so. I'll probably leave them out just a little bit. Probably not with the and these are just clipped on, so they will pop off. Oh, how they will pop off. But it's quite all right. So here you have Rattrap. There we go. Let's just stand him on up, and he is pretty neat. There we go. Very nice. A lovely representation of Rattrap. I'll give you a good close-up of his head. Now his head does appear to be on a ball joint stock, but just the shape of it does not allow movement really. He just kind of has a swivel going on here. It may even be a swivel, but it looks, I don't know if you can see, it looks like it should be a ball joint. but he can kind of look up and down just due to the, just the flap that his head is on. And you can get that going, but yeah, very, very cool. He's got the shoulder up and down, back and forth. He's got not a bicep swivel, but he's got the elbow swivel, and of course the hinge. He's got limited range of motion in his elbows, just like that. No wrist swivel. He's got the ball jointed hips, of course, thighs, and decent knee bends, as well as terrible broken knees. So you do have that going on too. Very, very cool. He's of course got the gun you saw, and he's got something else too. You pop open his little wrist, forearm, and you can get, well, they show him kind of like binoculars in the instructions, but we all know what this is. This is the old hotbox. His little bomb device that he uses to basically blow up Waspinator a bunch of times, fool tarantulas, and do all kinds of fun stuff. So he does come with that as well. That's pretty awesome, and he does have that. So it's got the little maximal symbol right here. Very, very nice. He's got a little bit of back junk going on here, but that's to be expected. Here he is with his old counterpart, also with back junk. As you can see, he's quite a bit larger than his counterpart. I wanted to show him off with Rhinox, but Rhinox got packed away, unfortunately, and I don't have him on hand, but he is a little bit big for Rhinox, but they don't look bad together. They just don't look show accurate. If you're one of those people. If you want to display a Rattrap with Rhinox to be more accurate, you could do the original guy and get away with it just fine. But either way, this is a very, very nice update to the original Rattrap. One of my very favorite characters from Beast Wars. Super awesome, super funny, quoting crazy lines like, Pussycat, how to tickle my joystick and things, you get that. I didn't make that up. That's in the show, I promise. Yeah, so seriously, this guy's awesome. You should totally, for booting up cold, man, you should go get one right now. I don't know if they're out yet on store shelves, but totally worth the pickup. Really awesome figure, and once you figure out how to transform it, it stops being horrible. It's not without its flaws, of course, but it's a really good effort. Not quite as refined and tuned in as Rhinox is, I would say, but really, really nice update, and I would love to see a nice big Voyager Dinobot. I really would. Voyager Dinobot, Leader Megatron, and either Deluxe or Voyager Optimus, because the ones we got in the previous universe lines or classics or whatever they were just aren't cutting it. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so very much for watching. As always, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do always appreciate it. Check this guy out in stores, totally worth it. And yeah, I've got some more Transformers coming up real soon, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.